What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, and this is the T-Mobile Revvl Tab 2. So in this video, we'll be unboxing the tablet, and I'll be giving you my first impressions of it. So with all that said, let's get started. So this is the T-Mobile Revvl Tab 2. Now I believe this tablet has been out for a little while now. I know that I've had it here in my studio for about a month or so, and I just haven't had a chance to get to it. But I'm also very curious about it because this is one of the few tablets sold exclusively at T-Mobile, hence the name of it. But also in addition to that, this tablet is essentially being given away in certain promotions. So for example, at Metro by T-Mobile, I saw you can get this tablet for just $9.99 if you are a new customer. So I'm sure there's a lot of different ways people end up with this tablet, but it is certainly a budget option. And I have covered many of the Revvl phones on the channel over the years, but never a tablet. So we'll open this up and see what all is here. And you can see right there, Revvl Tab 2. So clearly it is the second generation, and I don't really know much about the first generation, but it looks like it's kind of like a nice mini tablet. So we'll put that off to the side for a second and see what else is in here. So we're getting a double-sided USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. We're getting a SIM card removal tool. So this tablet is a 4G, 5G tablet, which is pretty nice. And then we're getting a quick start guide here. Revvl Tab 2. Whoa, kind of an accordion here, but some other regulatory information as well. So all the good literature that I'm sure nobody will really read. And that's pretty much everything here in the box. So all new here, still in the plastic, but we'll take the tablet out right now. And here is the tablet. So it has an all plastic build, besides the display, of course, which is glass. We'll boot this on in a second here. Here's the back of the tablet. It looks like the material is a little bit on the cheap side, but this is meant to be a cheap, affordable tablet. And I'm not sure why the back of the tablet doesn't look super consistent. It's like some grease or something like that. I'm not really sure, but honestly, it's not a big deal because you're going to be looking at the display, not the back of your device. But the material is kind of like a matte finish with some texture here. We've got the T-Mobile T right there. And then we have a camera on the back. So the rear camera is 8 megapixels as well as an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. So the back camera, I'd imagine, would be great for scanning documents, whereas the front camera would be good for video calls. We've got a magenta power button here. We've got volume up, volume down. I'd imagine that's a microphone or a speaker. Probably a microphone because that's the speaker. We've got an actual headphone jack on this device. We have a USB-C port for charging and data transfer. And then we've got the slot here for the SIM card, and this phone does also accept micro SD. And what's cool too is that it does support SD cards up to 2 terabytes. So you can really expand the storage here from the onboard 64 gigs. And I think definitely for a tablet, having SD card expansion is especially nice because most likely you're gonna be putting a lot of video content on your tablet so you can use it when you're traveling and all of that. So definitely having that flexibility is amazing. But we'll do a first boot here. Hold down the power button. So it was completely out of battery. I did charge it up a little bit to 12%, and I just booted up the tablet, so I'll show you that whole process right now. So we just have the typical setup screen here. So again, the battery is very low, but I just wanted to finish this video at least. So I'll add my face data right now, and let's see. Can I do this with the phone in the way? Probably not. Oh, well, my face has been added, so go to done, see how well that works. And it's kind of interesting because this whole interface really isn't optimized for a tablet. I mean, it's just the setup screens, but everything just looks like a giant smartphone so far. And yeah, hopefully we get a lot of system updates. We'll go to finish, agree. Come on, take me to that home screen. And you can see we already have a nice magenta wallpaper on this device by default. We have some apps pre-installed, mostly just the regular Google apps. I'm sure as soon as I connect this to a network, or at least the Wi-Fi network, it's gonna have a lot of bloatware start installing here. Let's see if I can turn up the brightness a little bit. Yeah, it's at 50%. Now it's at 100%. So you can see there's that 8 megapixel camera. That's the rear camera right now. We can flip around to the front facing camera. So yeah, this is definitely good enough for video calls. I'll have to see how the microphone sounds, but at least for the image itself, it's certainly acceptable. I don't see any dedicated mode for scanning documents, but I'm sure if I wanted to scan a document with this tablet, it looks like, yeah, we are getting a little bit of autofocus here as well, which is nice. So it can focus in. So yeah, I think definitely this would be good enough to scan documents. You just have to use a certain app to actually get that done. But as kind of an overview here with the T-Mobile Revvl Tab 2, this display is 10.1 inches, so it feels like a small tablet, but I guess it technically isn't because of that display size. However, it does look like it is a very wide screen, whereas a lot of tablets nowadays are a little bit more closer to that square form factor. So in many ways, this tablet actually feels like a giant smartphone, and especially once it's connected to the network, it's really going to feel like one as well. You can see we've got the 3-button navigation down here. The resolution of this tablet is 1280 by 800, so essentially 720p. It is an IPS LCD display, but it still does look decently nice. Definitely good enough to watch video content, I'd imagine. The tablet does actually have dual stereo speakers, so again, there's a speaker on this side and that side. That will give us a nice immersive audio listening experience, especially compared to mono speakers. The processor in this tablet is the MediaTek Dimensity 6300. We're getting 4 gigabytes of RAM, and then finally, we are getting a pretty large 6,000 milliamp hour internal battery. So as far as my first impressions go, I do think this tablet seems very nice. Most people that get this tablet will probably be paying well under $100, or maybe it's bundled in with a certain promotion. So yeah, it's definitely a decent option if you're considering that. Of course, it's no competition compared to a higher end Android tablet or an iPad, but for what it is, I think it is totally acceptable. But this concludes my hands-on and unboxing video of the T-Mobile Revvl Tab 2. Let me know what you think of this tablet in the comment section below, and I'm looking forward to doing some follow-up content about the tablet here in the channel as well, so definitely stay tuned for that content. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.